Hey, where are all my friends? Oh well, I'm gonna go get a jawbreaker.
Hey everybody, it's your bro Luke Feast, back at you with another video. Today, I'm gonna animate Ed from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I'm gonna start with the drawing though. I'm just gonna draw his head. The thing about Ed, Ed, and Eddie is when they made the actual show, it was cell animated. It was a lot more time consuming, but the way the animation ended was a lot bouncier and fun to watch. And I grew up on that show and I really loved that show. I'm not gonna do cell animation obviously, but you know. There. So like his head can go, ooh. I miss these animation tutorials. I should have done more. I've been doing too many fucking Fallout videos. But it's time for something new. And now, I'm gonna add this ear right here. That should be good. Well, I'm just gonna start with this head. So it kind of like goes like that. Pew, there we go. So something like pointy. Looks like his eyes are above his head. I'm just gonna draw two circles right here, but maybe, I feel like that's a little too big. I'm gonna draw his ears, so it looks like I can just go like, wow. Bump for his nose right here. He has like hair right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the cartoon, his eyes are kind of above his ears a bit. I think that will work for now. Now, I'm gonna take another piece of paper. This is a glass table. And if I shine a light from underneath the table, woo! I can place a piece of paper over it. And over that piece of paper, I can kind of see what's underneath the drawing. And we can trace over like extra details like animated movements for him. And we can just add like little dots for his pupils right here. I'm gonna add his eyebrow. So that's gonna be his eyebrow. I'm gonna add another layer over him and have his head turn a little bit. I'm gonna add his eyes moving this way. And maybe his nose kind of angles more like that. But I can have his ear fading out right here. And maybe his hair indents are a little moved because his head's turning. I'm gonna draw his torso now. I'm just gonna draw a circle right here, but we can have the head over that layer later. I'm gonna erase this part right here and kind of go down with his torso. And then his torso can go, wow. Like he has a vest and it's green and it goes up like that. Like that, yeah, like that. And I'm gonna connect this right here. He has like a collar that spikes out. It's not like that. And then his shoulder is right here, yeah. And now I need to add his shirt. So it looks like he has like kind of lines right here. He has a red and white shirt. But we'll do the coloring later. It looks like his legs are pretty easy. I'm just gonna add a layer right here for his legs. It looks like his legs are really short, like that. And they bag out like that. We can have the legs right there. I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna do one more thing before we get on to the inking. I'm gonna add some mouth movements. So right now, we have the M vowel. I just wrote it right here, the M vowel. We can have the A vowel, like an edgy mouth, like the corners spike. The C vowel, vowel, maybe his like mouth is right here. So we're just adding different vowels right now. Now, I'm gonna get on to the inking. Now, I'm gonna get on to the inking. There's different sizes, so I have like a 0.05 millimeter pen, which is really tiny. 0.8, which is a bit thicker. I'm gonna use a 1 millimeter pen. So let's just ink this right now. I'm gonna start with the eyes. I'm just gonna basically trace. Speed roll time. Now, I'm gonna get on to the voice acting. I don't have a script, I'm just gonna say something.
Hey, where are all my friends? Oh well, I'm gonna go get a jawbreaker.
I'm just gonna do that. Now, I'm gonna get on to the coloring. Now, I'm gonna get on to the coloring and just go 1920 by 180. So I'm just gonna open up a blank document. I think I'm gonna give it a really light tan skin tone. I got all these colors saved right here. I think I'm gonna give it like, not like that, but like that almost. I think that looks pretty good. And then these indents can be like that. I'm gonna copy that, select it into this blank document, file, export as, and when you export it, make sure it's a PNG, so it's transparent. I'm just gonna give him a really dark eyebrow. EYEBROW. Now I'm gonna get his torso, so I can just obviously rotate it. It looks like he has like a green torso. I think that green right there. And then the inside of the collar is like that kind of yellowy. And then he has a red and white shirt, so I'll just go red. No, that's too red. Maybe like that red. Red, there we go. That's his torso. Now, I'm gonna get onto the keyframing on Adobe Animate. Now, I'm gonna get onto the keyframing. I'm just gonna go to new file. I'm gonna make it 4K. 30 frames per second, right here, okay. This is what you work with right here. This is the timeline, and that's all the stuff I'm gonna import. I'm gonna go new folder, and I'm just gonna write Ed. So I'm gonna import the pictures now. We can just drag them in. And I have the audio files right here. I'm gonna go to frame, and I'm just gonna add frame. I'm gonna drag this out right here. Maybe I'll add a supporting shot. I'm just gonna drag this location in. It's just a story of Trey location. I'm gonna scale it out. Now I'm gonna add his legs. Right there, he's gonna be standing right there. And now his torso. This actually might look okay. I'm gonna have to scale it down right. I think his head needs to be a little lower. Now I'm gonna add his pupil. I'm gonna add a different layer and just add his pupil right here. And then his eyebrow, he has like one giant unibrow. We can put it right here. I mean, it's not like the actual show, but I think it looks pretty good for what I'm working with. That's just gonna be the supporting shot. Now, if you wanna like export it, you have to have a software that comes with the software called Adobe Media Encoder. So I'm gonna go to File, Video, Media, Export. File, Export, Video, Media, and it will open up this. I'm just gonna go export this particular scene, and I can put it where I wanna export. Oh shit, you can see that I'm making a Halloween special for Story of Trey. Hopefully I make it in time. So I'm just gonna go S1 for scene 1. I'm gonna click OK and export. So I'm just gonna go to the first audio and drag it into the, you have to drag it into the canvas and it goes into the timeline. I'm just gonna pretty much copy this. Maybe his head turns a little bit right here. I'm gonna scale it down to the same size. So maybe his pupils turn this way. Now I'm gonna add the mouth movements. I got this auto keyframe, so instead of having to click it every time, I can just delete the layer and it adds a keyframe automatically. So we're adding the vowel mouth movements now. The oo vowel, where are all my friends? I think I'm gonna end the episode there. Stay tuned for more tunes, films, and music, and have a great day.
These tunes.